welcome you in the lecture series of Basics of Communication Engineering.
It is
28th lecture of this series. In previous lecture, we have discussed about frequency shift keying and phase shift keying, also their modulation and demodulation techniques. In this lecture, I would like to discuss about M-array encoding techniques, and the outline of this lecture are QAM, M-array digital modulation schemes like M-array PSK, M-array FSK, and M-array QAM. And after this, we will discuss about constellation diagram. And in the objective of this lecture, you will able to explain why M-array modulation schemes are preferred over binary modulation schemes and the different M-array digital modulation schemes, and you will also able to explain what is the constellation diagram for different digital modulation techniques. Now we will start our discussion with quadrature amplitude modulation. Phase shifting techniques is limited by the ability of the equipments to distinguish a small difference in phase. This factor limits the potential bit rate. So far we have been alter only one of the three characteristics of the carriers, sine wave carrier at a time. But what if we alter two? Why not combine ASK and PSK? The idea of using two carriers, one in phase and other is in quadrature with different amplitude levels for each carrier is the concept behind the quadrature amplitude modulation. So the QAM is a combination of ASK and PSK. The minimum bandwidth requirement for QAM transmission is same as that the requirement for ASK and PSK transmission. QAM has same advantages as PSK over ASK. And now M-array digital modulation techniques. In general, multi-level or M-array modulation techniques are used in digital communication as the digital input with more than two modulation levels are allowed on the transmission input. So these techniques are bandwidth efficient. Here M means multi-level or M-array modulation technique. And in M-array digital modulation scheme, we send any one of M possible signals S1T, S2T to SMT during signaling interval of duration T, and where T is equal to M into TB. TB is the bit duration. M-array modulation schemes are preferred over binary modulation schemes for transmitting digital data over band-pass channel when the requirement is to conserve bandwidth at the expense of the both increased power and increased system complexity. There are many M-array modulation techniques. Some of these techniques modulate one parameter of the carrier signal, such as amplitude, phase, and frequency, or modulate two parameters of a carrier at a time, such as quadrature amplitude modulation. So in PSK and FSK, we will change only one parameter of the carrier, and in QAM, we will change two parameters of the carrier at the same time. Now M-array phase shift keying, MPSK. The word binary represents two bits. M represents a digit that corresponds to the number of conditions, levels, or combination possible for a given number of binary variables. If the digital signal is given under four conditions such as voltage level, frequency, phase, and amplitude, then M is equal to 4, and the number of bits necessary to produce a given number of conditions in mathematically expressed as n is equal to log base 2m, or you can say 2 is to the power n is equal to m, where n is the number of bits necessary and m is the number of conditions or levels or the combination possible with n bits. And for example, with 2 bits there is 2 is to the power 2 4 conditions are possible. The use of M array PSK with the symbol M is equal to MTB provides a reduction in the transmission bandwidth by a factor of n is equal to log 2m over binary PSK. The bandwidth the requirement is proportional to 1 by NTB. The bandwidth requirement is 1 by NTB. In MPSK, the available phase of 2 pi is equally distributed among M transmitted signal and phase modulated signal. It is represented as SIT is equal to under root 2 ES by T cos 2 pi FCT plus 2 pi by M into I, where I is 0, 1 to M minus 1 and T is between 0 to T. Here Es is the energy per symbol and T is the duration of the symbol. And SIT, it can be represented as under root ES cos 2 pi by M into I into under root 2 by T cos 2 pi FCT minus ES sin 2 pi by M into I into under root 2 by T sin 2 pi FCT. And here this part is the in phase component of M array PSK, and this part is the quadrature component of M array PSK. From this equation, we can say that M-array PSK modulation has unique property that in-phase and quadrature phase components of the modulated signal are interrelated in such a way that the discrete envelope of the signal is constant at the value of under root ES for all M, and QPSK is M array PSK with M is equal to 4. So if we discuss about what is QPSK, it is the PSK with M is equal to 4. Here ES is the N into EB and T is equal to N into TB. TB is the bit duration, EB is the energy per bit. The probability of error for M array PSK is approximated as the Q function of n sin square pi by m into 2 EB by n naught, or we can write it as in the complementary error function form. It is 1 by 2 log base 2m ERFC under root n sin square pi by m into EB by n naught, or we can write it as 1 by 2 log base 2m ERFC under root n sin square pi by m into EB by n naught. Or here this is basically EB by n naught is the SNR. And we have seen that for BPSK the probability of error was 1 by 2 ERFC under root SNR. And some prominent features of M-array PSK are: the envelope is constant with more phase probabilities, and this method is used in space communication better performance than ASK and FSK. Minimal phase estimation error at the receiver. Now M-array frequency shift keying MFSK. When we consider the M-array version of FSK, the picture is quite different from that described for the M-array PSK. The M-array FSK, the transmitted signal, it can be defined as SIT is equal to under root 2 ES by T cos pi by T n plus IT, where I is from 0 to M minus 1 where and T is between 0 to capital T. The M transmitted signal are all of equal duration T and energy Es, with the individual signal frequencies separated from each other by 1 by 2 T Hertz, and the probability of error of M array FSK, it can be given as or approximated as M minus 1 1 by 2 complementary error function of under root EB by 2 n naught, or you can write it as M minus 1 1 by 2 ERFC under root SNR by 2. And the bandwidth requirement for MFSK, it is M by N 2 FM, and that is it is M by N times the bandwidth requirement of BPSK. This is the bandwidth requirement of for BPSK, and here the bandwidth of requirement of MFSK, it is M by N times of that. And the prominent features of M array FSK are not susceptible to noise as much as ASK, and the transmitted m numbers of signals are equal in energy and duration, and the signals are separated 1 by 2 T Hertz, making signal orthogonal to each other, and m signals are orthogonal. There is no crowding in the signal space. Now M array quadrature amplitude modulation. MQM is more general modulation that includes MASK and MPSK as a special case. In MQM, the masses are encoded in to both amplitude and phase of the carrier, and MQM involves two orthogonal carriers. SIT in phase carrier, it is under root 2 by Ts cos 2 pi FCT, and quadrature carrier is CQT, it is under root 2 by Ts sin 2 pi FCT. And the probability of error for MQM, it can be approximated as 1 minus bracket 1 minus 1 by log 2m into 1 minus 1 by under root m ERFC under root 3 log 2m by 2m minus 1 into EB by n naught and whole square of this term. And this is the average energy 3 log 2m by 2m minus 1 EB, and it can be approximated as 1 minus whole square of 1 minus 1 by log 2m 1 minus 1 by under root m ERFC under root 3 log 2m by 2m minus 1 into SNR, and it can be finally approximated as 2 by log 2m 1 minus 1 by under root m ERFC function 3 log 2m by 2m minus 1 into SNR. And QAM techniques are used in microwave digital radio for the transmission with enhanced spectral efficiency over limited channel bandwidth. For example, wireless cable digital TV using microwave transmission. And advantages of MQM. One of the best advantages of MQM is that it supports high data rate, and so the number of bits that can be carried by the carrier signals. Because of these advantages, it is preferred in wireless communication networks. MQM has very high noise immunity. Due to this, noise interference is very less. Now, comparison between different modulation techniques, and if we consider ASK, amplitude shift king, the Euclidean distance in it is under root EB, and the bandwidth requirement, it is 2 FM, or you can say 1 plus D into S, and the probability of error, it is 1 by 2 ERFC 1 by 2 EB by N naught, and BPSK, the Euclidean distance, it is 2 under root EB, and the bandwidth requirement is 2 fm, or you can say 1 plus d into s plus 2 del f, and the probability of error, it is 1 by 2 ERFC under root EB by n naught. And for QPSK, it is the distance, it is 2 under root EB, and bandwidth is fm, and probability of error, it is ERFC EB by n naught. And if we are using the gray coding, then the probability of error for QPSK and BPSK, it will be same 1 by 2 ERFC and root EB by n naught. And for MPSK, the Euclidean distance, it is under root 4n EB sine square pi by m, and the bandwidth is 2 fm by n, and the probability of error, it is 1 by 2 log 2m ERFC under root n sine square pi by m into EB by n naught. And for MFSK, it is the Euclidean distance, it is under root 2n EB, and the bandwidth is m by n into 2 fm, and the probability of error m minus 1 1 by 2 ERFC under root EB by 2 n naught. And for MQM, the distance, it is 2 under root 3 log 2m by 2m minus 1 EB, and the bandwidth requirement 2 fm by n, and the probability of error 1 minus whole square of 1 minus 1 by log 2m 1 minus 1 by under root m ERFC under root 3 log 2m by 2m minus 1 into EB by n naught. And for BFSK, the Euclidean distance, it is under root 2 EB, and the bandwidth is, it is 4 fm, or you can say 1 plus d into s plus 2 del f, and the probability of error, it is 1 by 2 ERFC under root EB by 2 n naught. Now the constellation diagram. A constellation diagram can help us to define the amplitude and phase of a signal element, particularly when we are using two carriers, one in phase and other quadrature. The diagram is useful when we are dealing with the multi-level ASK PSK QAM. In constellation diagram, a signal element type is represented as a dot. The bit or combination of bit it can carry is often written next to it. The diagram has two axes. The horizontal axis is related to the in-phase carrier and the vertical axis is related to the quadrature carrier. The projection of the point on the x-axis define peak amplitude of the in-phase component, and the projection of a point on the y-axis define the peak amplitude of the quadrature component. Just you can see in this figure, this is the point or dot represented in the constellation diagram, and the projection of this dot on x-axis, it will be the peak amplitude of the in-phase component, and the projection of this dot on y-axis, it will be the peak amplitude of quadrature component, and on x-axis there is in phase carrier and on y-axis there is quadrature carrier. The length of the line that connects the point to the origin, so this length from origin to that point is the peak amplitude of the signal element. The angle of the line making with the x-axis is the phase, so this is the phase of the signal, and so all the information we need can easily be found on the constellation diagram. So let us take some examples for the constellation diagram. And the constellation diagram for ASK. In constellation diagram ASK, we are using only in phase carrier. So 2 points should be on x-axis, and binary 0 has amplitude 0 and binary 1 has amplitude under root EB. Under root EB is the bit energy, so the points are located at the origin and at under root EB distance, and the distance between the 2 points is the Euclidean distance. So there is this is the minimum Euclidean distance for the ASK is it is under root EB, and on we are using only one carrier under root 2 by TB cos 2 pi FCT. So we are having these two dots on the x-axis only. And now another is the uh, constellation diagram for BPSK. BPSK also use only in phase carrier. However, we use polar NRZ format, and it creates two types of signal element, one with amplitude under root EB and another with minus under root EB. This can be stated in other words, BPSK creates two different signal elements, with one with amplitude under root EB and other with amplitude minus under root EB, or you can say one with amplitude under root EB in phase and other with amplitude under root EB with 180 degree out of phase. This is 180 degree out of phase. And in BPSK, the minimum Euclidean distance d minimum, it is 2 under root EB, and there is only one carrier in phase carrier under root 2 by TB cos 2 pi FCT. Now the constellation diagram for BFSK. BFSK uses two carriers, one in phase and other quadrature. So we are using one in phase phi 1t, other is quadrature carrier phi 2t, and the signal element S1t with amplitude under root EB, other signal element S2t, which is this is under root EB. So these there are two axes. S1 is on x-axis and S2 is on y-axis, and here the carrier for this it is under root 2 by TB cos 2 pi f C1t, and for this the carrier is under root 2 by TB cos 2 pi f C2t. So there are two carriers, one in phase and other is in quadrature, and here the difference between the frequency fc2 minus fc1 it is pi by 2, and the difference between these two carriers is 90 degree difference, and the here the minimum distance, or you can say Euclidean distance, it is under root 2 EB, and which is 1 by under root 2 times of the BPSK, and here we can also represent S1 in matrix form under root EB 0 and S2 0 under root EB. And now the constellation diagram for QPSK. QPSK uses two carriers, one in phase and other quadrature. One element is represented by in phase carrier and the other element by the quadrature carrier. So there is one in phase and other is quadrature carrier. The amplitude for the final signal element sent for the 2 bits data elements is under root 2 EB. The amplitude for the final signal elements for this 2-bit data element is under root 2 EB. So there are two data elements are sent at a time and phase is 45. The argument is similar for the other 3 points. All the signal elements have an amplitude of under root 2 EB, but their phase are different: pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, and 7 pi. And here the minimum Euclidean distance it is 2 under root EB. Now constellation diagram for some QAM. This is the constellation diagram for 4 QAM. It may be the constellation diagram for 4 QAM. It may be looks like this, and for 16 QAM, the constellation diagram you can see on your screen. This is the end of this lecture. Here we have discussed about M-array digital modulation schemes such as MPSK, MFSK, MQM. Also, we have discussed constellation diagram for different modulation techniques. This was 28th lecture of the lecture series of Basics of Communication Engineering. This is all about digital modulation techniques. In the next lecture, I would like to discuss about telephony, telephone transmitter and receiver. Till then, thanks for listening this lecture. Thank you.